Hey everyone, Garrick with CD's AREAA Chapter Development Chair.
Hi everyone, it's Christine. I'm your vice chair.
And today we're here to introduce AREAA Silicon Valley President PK Patel. Congratulations, Silicon Valley, for Best of AREAA installation.
Thank you. Thank you for selecting us. It worked. We worked really, really hard. Especially our board worked really, really hard for this. Yes.
Awesome. Well, tell us your story. I heard there's a story behind it, and I'm so sad that I missed it because when I heard, I was like, oh dang it, I should have been there. So tell us how you came up with your idea.
Well, hey, if you can find us a sponsor, we'll do it again at the national.
Okay.
So we are looking for sponsors because it was the most costliest ever production put together by AREAA Silicon Valley. To bring it to national is going to cost us $40,000-$50,000. So
Oh wow.
I'm looking into it. If I can get it, I will get it there. But yeah, to answer a question, yes, it was interesting. It took a lot of hard work, a lot of preparation. And you saw the results of all the hard work and preparation for months and months from entire Silicon Valley boards.
Yeah, did y'all do like a lot of like dance practices? Was it like 4 or 5 months?
Yeah. So yeah. I mean,
just tell us from the beginning what did we miss for those that didn't make it.
Oh yeah. So well, I think I'm the first Indian president in AREAA, I guess. So that's the first. I don't think so there was ever any chapter had a Indian president. So my board was really, really excited. This was all my board's fault. It was not me. If it was my decision, I would have saved all the money that I can and just do a simple dinner and done with the installation. But the board was not having it. They said this is like a history where became AREAA chapter president, and we should celebrate and we should go all out. And then, I do have a couple of very creative people in the board, and I call them crazy people. But today, live with everybody, I don't want to call them crazy. But, they was like, no, it has to be something like you come out in Indian dress and then you do this and you do that on the stage. And after many, many different themes, somebody said, look, PK, you have an interesting story. So why not we do something with that on a stage? And then I think we were able to finalize on that theme that, okay, let's do on your story, because your story is interesting, of how your journey was from India to US and from US to wherever you are today with your hotel success and all. And now ended up on this stage as a president for AREAA. And if you saw the installation, it flowed really well from the show opening to the show, to the climax, to my speech and all. So once we decided that the theme, we decided the name, which is Bollywood Dreams, Survive and Thrive, because my whole story was all about surviving and thriving. We reached out to America's Got Talent dance crew that went all the way to the final, and I hired the director for the chapter to come up with the story in a Broadway style Bollywood musical, where we can sing and dance and tell a whole story of my journey from India to here, and with mixed between animation, live performance. We would figure out how it goes. And I think that guy did a very good job of putting my story on screen. Multiple medleys of Bollywood songs, story, voiceover, animation, and it became like 20 or 22 minutes, but people were wowed. Mr. Jim Park and Alan Okamoto and John even congratulated us. They were already saying, oh, wow, you guys are the best, blah, blah, blah. but also they were saying this is like almost like national worthy, where we should try to
Oh,
do this as national. So I'm still working with the national team to see if I can find a sponsor, and if not, even if I can find half, I'm gonna pay half from my own pocket to see if we can bring this show to the national. But that was the whole story and how it put together. Oh, and about practices. So once we decided that, uh, team, name, it was confirmed. The biggest issue was budget. I was able to convince everybody that don't worry, I'll find enough sponsorship, and we did found enough sponsorship. By the way, not to brag about AREAA board, but AREAA board won the best installation. This was the biggest event for AREAA Silicon Valley chapter in South Bay. And this was the biggest event in terms of cost that we spent money on. But at the same time, this was the biggest that not only usually we don't make money on installation, we made money on installation and got enough sponsorship. So like they say, if you do something big, then there are sponsors who will always help and sponsors and want to be part of. And that's what we tried to do. And I was really nervous that if everything is on my credit, that if it doesn't work out, people are gonna hate me. But somehow we pulled it off. So once that happened, and then we started practicing. For me, it was twice a week, uh, 2 to 4 hours from 6 weeks prior to the show for dancing, costume rehearsals, and all and whatnot. And then we rented the venue where they will allow us 3 days advance to install those LEDs, because we needed to go and practice every day to the venue, because it has to match with the background and everything, lights and everything, because those LEDs are so powerful. If the lights in the front are not as powerful, then nothing will come out right. So to do all those kind of technical rehearsals, we had to take the venue where they're going to allow us access without charging extra 3 days in advance. Me being a board on ICC, Indian Community Center, I somehow they helped me to rent this whole place and allowed us to go 3 days in advance to set up everything and practice every day over there. So that's how it all came together.
wow. Well, I love how you said, "Don't worry about the cost. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it big. Don't worry about the cost. We're gonna figure this out." And I think that's a theme that's real common, with galas and stuff too. But I feel like if you believe in it and your enthusiasm, and you talk to other people, you talk to other sponsors, they're gonna want to be a part of that.
I
You know
think,
what I mean?
I think that credit goes to the board. I think once we decided, and of course, not, I was nervous, but I'm sure they were all, but I think they were very confident, and somehow they all pulled it through, where we all were able to get one or two sponsors, and it was there. It was more than what we needed, the sponsorship. Once
Awesome.
we this then once we talked to them to see what we are planning to do, for whatever reason, they bought into it. All the vendors bought into it, and they were able to open up their pockets and support the event.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's see if we could actually have this shared with all the other attendees at AREAA National Convention in San Diego. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, it's in October. It's October 20th or 22nd in San Diego. So we're looking forward to that. PK, you've got a big act to follow. Who's coming up on deck out of Silicon Valley? How are you going to finish the year, and who's coming up next year to lead the chapter?
Well, we haven't finished our elections yet, but we do have multiple nominations. Our elections is going to be next month, which is in next week or two. And by October National Convention, we will have a new president and vice president and board ready to be introduced. But yes, the current board and me still have until year end to finish. We were focused on membership, better events, and more money, sponsorship. And I think we achieved sponsorship. We wanted to have at least one of the thing, and that we achieved by having the best installation. Membership, we wanted to have 300. We are at 230 or 240, and hopefully by end of the year we'll try to match 300. So hopefully we'll able to achieve all three goals with the whole board supporting us and whatnot. And celebrate with all of you guys at the national. But I would like to request everybody, it's a one-of-a-kind Broadway-style Bollywood musical. We would love to bring it to national. If anybody has a sponsor, even 2, 5, 7K, they can go right before our show. They can go up on stage and have a stage for a few minutes. I have confirmed that with Mr. Jim and, of course, Carrie at the national to see if we can have enough sponsor to do this show over there. And then we can bring it there. Please let me know or DM me directly, or I don't know, reach out to me. I need everybody's help.
Super exciting for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put money in. Just let me know if it comes down to it. I'll throw money in.
Oh my God. Seriously. I'm gonna
Yes.
hold you to it.
You can always count on me. Trust me. If I
Oh my
say it,
God.
I'll do it.
Hold on, guys. I lost you guys. Okay, sorry. Sorry. I lost you for a second. You said something.
I said, bring it and I will help. You can always count on me.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
Absolutely.
even the chapter, the whole board says they approve like up to 10,000. I'm gonna put the rest, and we are looking for few people, and we will have like 35, 40K. And I'm working with the crew and the director to see they can lower the price a little bit, and just do it for the cost of the hotel, transportation, LED transportation, and only that. So they're also saying yes. So hopefully we'll able to confirm this coming week or so, and then we'll have it on the agenda.
I count me in as well. Anything to celebrate a South Asian brother, right?
Heck yeah.
Thank you very much.
Do we
Oh
get
my
to go on
God, that's so
stage
lovely
and
of you.
dance?
Oh yeah. Does that mean we're gonna
Do we
be
get to go on
extras?
stage and dance a little bit?
You got totally for
I'll
you
come
guys.
in
You
and
guys
half
are
price.
welcome to. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, PK. Any final words? We wrap up.
Well, final thoughts. I will just say that, you know, uh, whoever could not make it, I hope that we raise enough money or sponsorship to bring this over there. But I would say that, AREAA transformed my life. I just got introduced to AREAA 3, 4 years ago. The current board at that time accepted me, even though with the difference of, I don't know, color, skin color, you name it. They accepted me like a family. I was going through a lot of downtime at that time. Business wise, I almost bankrupted myself, going to bankruptcy almost. And once AREAA accepted me and I started doing deals and businesses and everything. And now I'm at the top again. I just closed 10 more hotels. Uh, and now I'm starting my own hotel brand, launching it at the end of this year. Perhaps if the trailer is ready, I might even launch it at the AREAA National. But I just want want people to know that my life got transferred by becoming a member with AREAA. And then current board had enough trust in me and kind of supported me and mentored me to be part of the board, because I was always nervous about becoming part of the board or taking responsibilities and all this kind of stuff. From distance, it always looked scary, intimidating, and everything. Once I became the board, I started loving it and knowing it's not just you, how the entire board always helps you and whatnot. And then, of course, few people nominated me for the president, and then I got majority vote for it, and somehow I became the president. And I was again nervous about it, that how I'm gonna pull it through sponsorship. I don't know anybody in real estate world. I have always done hotels. I have never done anything in the resident side, loans, lending. This is a different world for me, different people. And guess what? Now I'm doing residential. I do multifamily. I'm getting my license. I just applied for license, and I'm starting my own brokerage firm. I'm telling you, AREAA transforms people's life. And I want everybody who's listening today to know from me that, everything that I have done over the last few years, it's all because of AREAA and AREAA members and AREAA Silicon Valley chapter and their boards. So I thank you all. Thank you, John, Alan, and Jim, for starting such an amazing family long time ago. Someday I wish I can help this. Actually, I am AREAA forever for life. I'm always going to be AREAA. I'm always going to be supporting AREAA, and hopefully I'll able to keep doing AREAA forever. Anyway, thank you all for accepting me, somebody like me, and giving me so much attention. And now we are getting this award and all. Nothing but just love and so much appreciation for all of you guys.
Well, see, Aria, if PK can do it, you can do it too. Thank you so much for sharing your story, PK. That's awesome. Aria for life, right?
Yes, yes.
I think that the PK, I think you speak the truth for even a lot of new leaders. We're not born as presidents. We grow into that president role, and we, you know, with the people with chapter advisors and past presidents to support you on that way, and then we become our own leaders and into our own future endeavors too. So AREAA is definitely a stepping stone. That's
Yeah,
excellent.
to add to that, Gary, I learned a lot from you guys. So much. I learned so much from you guys. Yeah, so you get to learn a lot.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And we'll see you at Nationals.
See you
Yes,
in San
looking
Diego.
forward to see you guys national. Please
All
don't
right.
forget, if anybody has any sponsorship, please reach out to me.
Well, you got two right here, so we're good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Awesome.
All right, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.